Hello, hello, and welcome to the CTB show. Today is January 5th, 2021. The weather, it's a bit chilly. This millennium is old enough to drink. Feel old yet? Welcome to the show. My name is Evan the Mayor. That is Brian the Levy.
There's only one thing to say about this year, and that is, I love you, Bizarro. Bizarro, I love you.
I'm helping.
I'm helping!
Also helping is Casey the Kasem.
I'd like to buy a vowel, Evan.
Oh, I was going to say too soon, but wrong show. And joining us for the first episode of the year, Bryan Preston, stand-up comedian and friend of the show. Say hello.
Wait a minute, you mean there's a Black Stormy?
This episode is now about C-Lab 2020 whatever.
Which is it, 2021?
Yeah.
A show that is just like not talked about enough. I fucking love C-Lab.
That's great. Uh-oh.
Fantastic program.
Cowabunga.
Also, I mean, we did elect Captain Murphy president, so...
And then that guy died. That was sad.
Yeah, it was.
Well, you know, this is what happened.
On today's program, we are going to have a very special guest that's going to talk about some New Year's resolutions and what we might anticipate happening in 2021. It's not Bryan Preston, it's somebody else, but Bryan Preston is very special in and of himself. And if you've watched this show or listened to it in podcast form enough times, you probably know who that guest is, but we will have them on. It's going to be great.
I shrugged my shoulders. You can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious as to who this guest is going to be.
Well, we'll just wait and find out.
Yeah, I won't be here, though, so I'll have to watch the show just like
you
guys.
You got an appointment, and then you're going to come back later.
Yeah, no, I will.
After your appointment.
No, I gotta go get a COVID test.
Right.
Conveniently enough, weirdly enough, I scheduled for when I was doing this podcast.
Very good.
Yeah.
You may know Bryan Preston from his Laugh Finder podcast and a very fun thing they do on Facebook called Game Night, where they play like Quiplash on Facebook Live. I participated in it a couple of weeks ago because I was bored, and I was no longer bored while doing it.
No, it's a lot of fun. The guests get in on the last couple of games of Quiplash. We do it in there. We do it every Wednesday. I mean, we get Jesus Christ. If you just want to hear us,
you had Jesus Christ on the show.
Well, I mean, like, I didn't believe he was there, so he wasn't. It was actually. It turned out just a homeless white man. But yeah, no, it was. Jesus Christ, we just say it's a lot of fun. We just say and do whatever on there. It is. If you think we don't have a filter on the Tuesday, my God, we do not have a filter on Wednesday. It just it goes there. And also, as new additions to the Chesapeake Podcast Network, we don't know who the fuck did that, by the way. We have no idea how that happened. And I think someone just is like, oh, they're in Maryland. Let's have this podcast. This is going to be fine. We were taping Laugh Finder earlier, and I referred to them as the Chesapeake Pedophile Network. So we'll probably be dropped by the end of this week.
Are they sending you money?
No, I have no. We just like one day we go on Facebook, we see like the alerts, and it's like, oh, check out our podcast, the Chesapeake Podcast Network. Enjoy like the Harford County Board of Commerce podcast and Laugh Finder, and we're just like, what the fuck? Who signed off on this? This is a bad idea. So I'm sure.
Do us a favor.
Yeah.
Send them our name, please. Thank
okay.
Yeah.
We have no idea. We have no idea who to send it to. We don't know how this shit happened. We'll mention. We'll send it to whoever does this.
Hey, Chesapeake Podcast Network. The City That Breed Show would love to be a part of your thing, whatever it may be.
We don't know what it is.
It's just a website with an aggregator on it.
Yeah, pretty much. I think so. Yeah. So it's us, and then like the finest beach live-in podcast.
At Red State, Maryland. It's amazing, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Funny you should mention them, Brian. They celebrated their last episode a few months ago.
Hey, we win. The City That Breed Show wins.
We are the Highlander.
You got to crush your enemies.
All right, top of the show
plugs. We like doing this too much.
Yeah. Top of the show plugs. Hey, guys, Mobtown Meat Snacks. It's back. The website's coming back, so you'll be able to order Mobtown Meat Snacks products from me directly. Casey, you're waiting in the wings for some delicious beef jerky. I would show you the decorative bag, but that would involve me getting away from the camera, and I can't do that because as soon as it's on, you are electrified and magnetized to your seat. That's how serious I am about this. But it'll be mobtownmeatsnacks.com again. Oh, here's the bag. Thank you. Look at the little logo.
I feel
on
like
it.
it's a message for me, but that's fine.
No, nothing's
That's
about
nice.
you anymore, Brian. Anyway, the test runs have been going quite well. All the minor sales have been fun, so I'm going to try and do a pop-up when I can, and that's about it. Anybody else got a top-of-the-show plug, Bryan Preston?
Well, we talked about Laugh Finder on Tuesday, we got Laugh Finder on Wednesday. Monday nights, you're like, Brent, what do you do then? Well, I do a little show on Twitch. It's called Absolute Terror. And on that show, what I do is I eat edibles, and then I play VR horror games, although I've run out of good VR horror games, so I'm just playing what the fuck ever, but I do get very stoned when I do it.
Yo, bro, I've been playing a lot of Mario Galaxy lately.
That gets pretty tight.
That's a great fucking game.
It is very good, yes. I also picked up the Mario 3D All-Stars for the Switch.
Yeah.
And, because I was originally like, I'm gonna play so much Sunshine. Then I played Galaxy, I was like, well, fuck Sunshine.
I haven't played
exactly
Sunshine
how it
at
happened.
all.
I played like some Sunshine, and I was like, let me get back into this Galaxy for a second, and I just never went back.
Are you good at, like, changing the way you move in that fucking, like... So, there is a scene in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, where they're all like, oh, Khan's really good at this, like, killing people shit. And then Spock's like, yeah, but bro, he, like, doesn't know how to do this shit in space. And it turns out that I do not know how to do this shit in space.
Oh, you
I'm
mean that
having
shit where you have to like put your finger on it and then like flick yourself through the stars that way?
I am very much a TV player. I don't like play handheld.
I always play my Switch handheld, so because then I watch TV while I do it. So yeah, you just put your finger on the touchpad and you just flick your guy that way. That's how I do it.
I'd love to flick my bean. I'm just not great at flicking my bean. So there's that.
Very good.
Fair enough.
Thank you. I'm thrilled at the way I was able to absolutely murder any momentum that segment had. So
That's right.
Great.
Congrats.
Thanks.
So why don't we continue this top of the show plugs train a rolling by giving Brian Levy a top of the show plug because he's wearing one. Yes, he has a CTB logo shirt. Look at that. Christmas present from the lady.
From a new friend.
A new friend, yes. Anybody get anything of note for Christmas? 'Cause
However we'd like to label her.
I got myself a PC gaming laptop, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it, and that's obviously going to be my shout-out.
I got money and clothes like every year. They're both great. I got a lot of pairs of track pants because pretty much all I do with my free time, if I'm not podcasting or something, I play so much fucking disc golf now. It's absurd.
Are they the, are they the tearaway snap pants like that were very...
No, they're not tearaway snap pants. They do have the zip-up legs, though, but they don't, like, go all the way up. It's just, like, you get, like, mid-calf. You get, like, Amish nudity with them, but, like, you can't go, like, full snap. No, they're Adidas. They're very nice. Some days I like to color coordinate with my sweatshirt or my golf bag. That's who I am now.
Wow. Frisbee golf bag?
It's just a regular Adidas bag, but like I just put golf discs in it because I use like the discs and shit now. Evan.
But you called it a golf bag, which is an actual thing. That is a thing.
It is a real thing. This is not.
You just have a gym bag.
I got a little satchel bag. It's not like its intended purpose to be like a disc golf bag, but it is a disc golf and empty beer can bag. The bag smells like a fucking brewery. I have so many, like, the other day I was driving my one friend to play disc golf, and I was like, holy shit, why are there like 12 empty beers in the front seat of my car?
What is the official beer of disc golf?
I mean, you'd assume it's Bo, but I get fancy micro beers because I'm a fancy boy.
Fancy lad.
I'm a fancy boy.
Okay, all right. The words fancy boy and lad bring me to a question. And it's totally off the cuff. Do you guys remember the Skittles commercial?
Oh, God, do it. Baddies and cream! Baddies and cream! I'm little animals, baddies and cream! Obviously, I fucking do, Brian. I love that shit. Sometimes women are like, we should role play. I'm just like, baddies and cream! And they're like, get the fuck out.
I only want to fuck as that little boy.
Yeah, no, dude. Oh my God, no. Berries and cream. That's my fucking jam. That is the ringtone on my phone. That is, if I could get a special horn on my car, just be like, you'd be sick of traffic and just hear berries and cream.
Oh, great.
Like, I mean, the fact that someone got paid a bunch of money for that they obviously spent on drugs and then hopefully lost their job over it, I guess.
It's
I don't know.
so weird how much time, and it's 5 days into 2021. It's so weird how much time in the year 2021 I have spent thinking about that. Is it Starburst?
It's Skittles. It's Skittles. Skittles always had weird fucking ads.
I spent thinking about that Skittles ad. Berries and cream, berries and cream. How
No.
many likes berries and cream?
Shit, honestly, I could do this for the whole hour. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what?
Well, we
Don't
can't.
need to.
We've got a schedule to follow.
Okay.
It's just a very somewhere out there moment.
No, let's start talking about other stuff. Be like, well, not enough berries and cream for my ass.
I would like, speaking of disc golf or frisbee golf or whatever we're calling it these days, I would like to see the PGA of disc golf and have like a disc golf caddy who hands you like a just barely larger disc so that you can hit that.
Remember how people used to be like,
okay, the discs would all be the same size. The rims would be different, and the weights would be different.
My
But
mistake.
the discs, you're forgiven.
remember how people used to be like John Daly's too fat for golf? How fat do you have to be too fat for disc golf?
You know, I don't see a bunch of like. I haven't seen anyone that's like morbidly obese play disc golf because you have to walk around the whole time. So, I mean,
you can
like,
get a cart?
no, you could bring. I like the courses aren't that big. I mean, we play at like fucking Druid Hill Park, man. You can't get like a cart on that. The holes aren't that far apart,
No,
but
it's
you do
bad.
walk
Yeah, I
a couple
was gonna say,
miles.
You're not even trying, clearly.
Yeah, like you walk. You have to walk. It's like 2 miles.
I was gonna say, you get into the cart and you're like, "Er." Okay, get
Yeah,
out.
the holes aren't that far apart, and like there's also a lot of hills and like fucking rough and yeah. It's no, that would be.
Being morbidly obese is tough on the knees and hips, let me tell you.
But there's a pond you can swim in, so you get some extra exercise.
I'm not getting in that water.
Yeah, but that's the pond that the crocodile that took Chubb's hand is in, so I would never get in that.
Gotta get that sumbitch. We gotta get that
Yeah.
sumbitch. Speaking of Druid Hill Park and Baltimore in general, I want to talk about something very briefly that I thought was hysterically funny. There was a little greasy spoon diner in Fells Point called Jimmy's Restaurant, which for decades and decades was the place where people got breakfast all the time. I got breakfast there at 5:45 in the morning, waiting for the farmer's market to start. A greasy spoon, greatness. Then some Greek guy bought it and said, "Hey, well, you know what this menu needs? Grilled octopus salad." And
What's weird about, like, it's weird that you have to mention, like, a Greek guy. Like, Greek people never own diners.
no, because he added Greek stuff to it, whereas it was just straight up like, here's a club sandwich or pancakes, and that's all you get. Then he was like, how about some quinoa or whatever that tabbouleh or blah blah blah. The main point is that the prices went up.
Tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
I fucking love tzatziki.
The
But
prices,
not for breakfast.
the prices went up and everyone kind of yawned, I guess. But also with COVID this past year, which no longer exists, by the way.
What?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Why am I still in my house? Why am I doing this?
Yep. Go outside, play. Bye. The restaurant has now sold once again for $1 million to a New York chef, and the restaurant in question will now be called Denzel's Shark Bar Grill. And yes, it is kind of named after Denzel Washington because the owner is a big fan.
Oh shit! You know what though? Then they could serve. You guys familiar with the 1989 Denzel movie where he's in the Caribbean?
Oh, what's that
And
one?
close the shirt. Oh well, it would be, of course, in this case, the Mighty Queen. You would have the Mighty Queen.
Oh, I do know the Mighty Quinn.
The Mighty
The
Quinoa.
Mighty Quinoa.
I was thinking Man on Fire Wings,
Man on Fire Wings. I like that. I like that.
Glory Balls.
Training dates, Caesar salad. It's gonna be delicious.
Training Day Caesar salad.
The John Q Kids meal.
What?
John Q. Usually like the John and then Kids with a Q.
Was he in the Bone Collector? Because that's got to be a menu item. Of
Shit. Oh, actually, you know what though?
The
Like,
bone broth
no,
collector.
no, that's the thing though. You'd have like you'd have the Man on Fire Wings, and then you could have them Bone Collector Inn. Or I don't. He was not in a movie called Boneless. So, shit.
the Boneless
That's gonna be a
Collector.
tough- Yeah. No. And then then also the mandatory 18% gratuity. It could just be like quote the dash says the Equalizer.
There you go.
Or Glory.
Glory?
Well, yeah, Glory
Work
Nuggets.
that in.
Oh shit! I mean, Glory holes, but that's what we call donut holes.
Oh.
Yes, right.
It also has a bakery section.
Yeah, no, it's like the Glory holes. And it's being called the donut holes for
The Glory Hole at Denzel's, whatever this place is called.
Denzel's Bar Shark Grill. Shark Bar
Yeah,
Grill.
I'm gonna go on IMDb here while you guys are talking to look up more Denzel.
Yeah,
Do remember the Titans.
Ooh. That's like a burger. That sounds like a burger.
Yeah.
Or a
I'm
steak.
trying to- Yeah, it has to be like.
If you were watching this on YouTube and have come up with a hilarious Denzel Washington themed dish, please put it in the comments. Thank you.
Okay,
And
no,
don't
here's the-
forget to mash that like and subscribe button.
We're not there yet, Brian.
Check us out on TikTok. It don't exist, but check us out anyway.
Oh, you have a selection of baked potatoes, and it's remember the taters.
Mm.
All right, Antoine Fisher.
Excellent.
Antoine Fisher. Okay, shit.
Antoine
Fish and Chips. Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect.
The Hurricane.
It's a drink.
Just the drink.
It's just a drink.
Yes, it's
The
great.
drink.
Keep going, Casey.
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia Shield Steak. Hold the AIDS.
It gives you AIDS.
Yeah. Philadelphia Steak. And then, yeah, just hold the AIDS.
Taking of Pelham 123.
Shit.
This is hard.
Taking a Pelham and cheese sandwich. Come on.
Yeah, is that or the taking of pulled pork?
Pelham and cheese 1, 2. What's
Pelham
the 1, 2,
and
3?
cheese. Yeah, taking of Pelham and
You
cheese.
can have it 1,
that's
2,
good.
or 3 ways.
Yeah, like in that.
Carbon copy.
Fuck.
Next. Carbon copy.
Hold on. Wait for it. The shit. What do you eat? Carbonara? Because it'd be the something carbonara copy.
Shrimp carbonara copy. Come on.
Carbonara copy. It would be the carbonara copy. Okay.
This guy needs to hire us.
The Preacher's Wife.
Fuck. The Preacher's waffle fries.
The Preacher's Chicken and Waffles.
Waffles. I'm like, all right. Preacher's chicken and waffles.
The Manchurian menu candidate. Come on.
Okay, that's just I mean, Manchurian. You just Chinese food.
Right.
Oh man,
Denzel Washington, beef and broccoli.
it feels good to riff.
It does.
Feels good to riff.
I miss you guys.
No, you didn't. Oh, did you guys hear that cat? That was wild. Anyway, anything else going on in Baltimore before we get to the stuff that isn't Baltimore? Because this is technically a Baltimore podcast. Anybody? Casey, you're up on the news.
No, it's not.
No,
Nope.
nothing going on.
What did we do for New Year's? That's something we can talk about.
Oh.
Mushrooms.
Okay. Brian, do you ever expect to get like an actual job?
I have an
Well,
actual job.
I mean, Bryan Preston has the exact job I want, so I feel like I'm fine.
Teacher and comedian?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like no one of my. I mean, I only
It's
say
gonna
the
be
really incriminating shit on Patreon. I've been at my job for like oh god, over a decade at this point, and nobody cares what I do. So
Right. I can't imagine anybody's coming after this podcast as evidence of Brian Levy's tough.
It's gonna be awesome when
Like-
you become the assistant vice principal or something like that, and then one of your students like digs up some YouTube video compilation of you smoking weed and talking about doing mushrooms and jacking it in public and like
wait, what?
yeah, at the library, you know.
Oh, well, like the public library?
In the 90s, when you could only get the internet at the library,
We had
you
internet at
choice
home.
you had no choice but to masturbate in front of your friends and family. Like, everybody knows that. Like, that's not a secret.
What? Okay, cool. So on New Year's, what I did was I went over to my friend Steve's house for Korean barbecue,
Ooh.
and then they're like, our age, and they have like a child, so they went to bed at like 10 something, and I just came back to my house, kept drinking, and then I fell asleep sitting up on my couch at like 12:30. I took a break from playing Skyrim VR. So that is what I did.
How is that, by the way?
Here's the thing, it's Skyrim in VR, so you are just totally immersed in 2011 graphics,
Right.
but
It's a little
the world's
nauseating.
shit. No, I don't really get sick from VR, but like you get used to it. It's like, I don't know, it's better. I was playing a lot of Cyberpunk, and I was like, you know, if I'm gonna do the same thing over and over again, I may as well be more immersed in it.
When you say like you're trapped in like 2011 graphics, like in my mind, do you know what I'm ready for? Like a hardcore reboot of? Can you guess what I'm about to say?
I probably
Back to the
can't, no.
Future for NES.
No. Oh, my favorite video game ever? No.
Oh god.
What is it, Brian?
The answer is Myst.
Okay.
Oh,
an actual
actually,
VR Mist would be kind of neat.
it would.
Ooh.
Also, in the night, this is a real thing I read about. Watched a YouTube video about. This is a random Myst fun fact. Apparently, in the 1990s, there was a brief period when at one of the Disney parks they were considering actually putting in like a Myst attraction, and it's just like they just leave you on an island and there's random clues, and like no two people have the same experience.
What a sliding doors scenario that is! Like it's just like
The fucking Gwyneth Paltrow movie?
yeah. If Myst goes into Disney, it becomes the most popular franchise ever. Like
I think Riven killed that shit.
if Sliding Doors goes into Disney, it becomes the most popular franchise ever.
I mean, it's pretty much just What If the movie.
Oh, that baby dies.
Casey, what'd you do for New Year's?
Well, pretty much what Brian did, except Preston,
You did
minus
not.
the passing out. I literally just I watched a live stream concert and went to bed shortly after midnight.
Very good. Very similar outcomes on my end as well, except we did a lot more quiplash than most other things.
Well,
Maybe play some Among Us.
To be fair to myself, I feel like I had quite the 2020, and I have always put a lot on New Year's. The symbolism of New Year's is important for me. Like the brand newness of everything, and like the metaphor that is. You know, I like New Year's. You know, so I put a lot on this New Year's, and I was looking forward to it as a kind of like a mind expansion thing. So I did some mushrooms, and I had a really good time. You know, like I understand 2020 sucks, and who wants to sit inside and it's shitty. I get it, but no, I wanted to lean into the newness of it all.
I do enjoy that 2021 has been punctuated by hilarious Denzel Washington restaurant, Trump making a weird phone call for an hour. Generally speaking, just a breath of fresh air, except that everyone is still dying.
2021, I'm not gonna lie to you, as of this moment in time, feels very much like an epilogue to 2020.
Oh, it's the 13th month.
Oh yeah, no, this is not gonna just go away.
Right.
This is still gonna suck. I'm just hoping I get the vaccine so I can go back to doing dumb shit.
As a frontline
you should be able to
worker
get it soon.
myself,
Fingers fucking crossed, buddy.
Did you hear how they updated the rollout plan?
Have they?
From the
Yeah, they
newsroom.
updated the rollout plan. Teachers got moved up to the end of January.
Oh, no shit. Well, I teach at a questionable college. We'll see when we get it. Fingers crossed soon. I mean, yeah.
I work for the Army, so we're getting ours early, but I don't know how early.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
And I'm going to just be out there just doing it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, as soon as I get my vaccine, Bryan Preston, you and I are going to forearm bash our way into the drunkest we've been in quite some time. Play video games.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Do a power hour or 5.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Get your damn hand off the phone!
I'm trying. God damn it! I hate fucking quarantine.
I'll be getting real swifty once this all gets back to... Okay, not that swifty, though.
Well, Casey, I mean, you're kind of a healthy individual. Doesn't look like you'll be getting your vaccine soonish.
It'll be July.
It's prime boating season, and you live very close to the water, so why aren't you getting a boat already? You don't have a car.
Wait, what?
Money? Boats are expensive.
Boats
I also
are
don't have
Listen, one time I was looking on Craigslist and I saw a pontoon boat with a stripper pole in the middle of it for $3,000, and I strongly considered buying it because I was like, we can monetize this, baby. Get some
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
chicks from Night Shift, put them out on the water, you know, do a little private show. Eh?
Oh, no, I mean,
What
Night
were
Shift's
you
a gay
thinking?
bar. Oh, Night Shift's a gay bar now, but
Oh, Night Shift
yeah.
2.0?
Yeah.
I think it closed.
Oh, right. All right. Halloween 2019. Still a gay bar.
Okay.
I didn't go, but yeah.
I just remember Night Shift and then the Ponka Bird pub across the street. I really enjoyed that place because it was cheap and had cold beer and cheap burgers. And then Night Shift was across the street.
Yeah. The burger at Ponka Bird, shockingly good.
Yeah, and then all of it's closed now. It's just an empty, dead corner, much like lots of other places in Baltimore.
Oh, that's depressing. I mean, granted, like, I'm never really going out that way anyway, but...
Well, I will when I'm going to Jimmy's Famous Seafood Restaurant, my favorite restaurant in Dundalk, Baltimore.
Do people actually like going there?
I don't fucking know, man, but I hate
I think
that.
people like...
Social media about that goddamn place is so abysmally irritating.
They do a lot of stuff. I thought, like, people that don't live here like to do events there, and like wrestling people. Like,
I was gonna say, if you want to see a wrestler or a stand-up comedian, go to Jimmy's Famous Seafood.
Yeah, like, if you want to go, like, yeah, like, you want to see some people from New Japan and, like, hang out with Schlegel.
yes, Schlegel, he's there often.
Schlegel's there a lot.
He's really super into wrestling, right?
No, he's a giant wrestler. No, you know what? Here's the thing, though. Justin Schlegel, whenever he sees me, he always calls me autistic. But of the two of us, I'm not the one that actually owns a full AJ Styles cosplay. All right, so I ask you, which of the two of us is autistic?
He has a hard time leaving the house, doesn't he?
Well, he's got a fucking arcade in his basement. I mean, there's one-up machines, but yeah, I don't think he like goes anywhere. Well, if he does shows and shit. He does shows and shit. He'll leave the house for that.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking
Yeah,
somebody else.
They definitely like record all their shows in home and shit, but he still does like gigs and shit.
Very good. All right, Brian Levy, you're back.
That was tough.
Did you have a little trouble? Did you trip?
Yeah.
Not in a good way. Either way, I guess it is now time for us to get to the meat and potatoes of the interview of the show, which means it's time for us to take a break and celebrate the internet sensation sweeping the nation. It's time for shout-outs.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Shout-outs, the first shout-outs of the year, 2021. This is a part of the show in which we take a break and give mad props, aka shout-outs to persons, places, and things that are giving us jollies and improving our quality of life. Casey, do we have any from the internet fan zone on Facebook that we have?
We got a couple. Chris says, shout out to seeing Brian in his natural habitat at the deli counter. If you haven't done so, it's highly recommended.
There's a couple follow-ups to that. At one point, Chris mentions that I did not recognize him. Let me say that close friend of the show, Chris Leverins, he has explained to me through action how one might not confuse Clark Kent with glasses with Superman without glasses. Chris Leverins was in front of me today, my good friend, and he is known for his puffball hat.
His beanies.
If I were to use a South Park reference, yeah, he's known for his beanie, his palm beanies. Chris appeared to me today sans his beanie, and at first I looked right past him, and as I looked past him, I said, "That's Chris." And then I had to do a double take, and I was like, "That is Chris." And then I had to do, and then 30 seconds later, I was able to speak to him. And at that point, it was bad. And then on this very same Facebook thread that he says, "Go see Brian leaving his helmet, and please come see me at the 41st Street Giant," John Patrick Hardy said, "I agree," which leads me to believe that at some point, John Patrick Hardy has been at the deli.
He was hiding behind the baked goods and just like spying at
you. And I didn't see him either. And now I feel doubly bad.
Now you have to ask
mean,
yourself
some-
the question: how many times have I been at that giant and just have not gone past the deli counter?
I've seen Hannah twice.
Ah, yes.
I've seen her 3 times.
She goes up there more often without me than I go with her up there.
I could not imagine. She and I are friends. I could not imagine that she would swing through and not say hello.
I don't know. You'd have to ask her later.
You would avoid me. She would probably say hello.
What else we got for
excited
Fanta?
to see. I was quite excited to see Chris today. It was a lot of fun. I like my friends.
Brevity, soul of the wit. Okay, let's go.
Thanks.
Adam says, shout out to Evan himself for getting a gaming PC. Add me in Steam.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the games Hades, Doom Eternal, Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and the other games that I've purchased but not played yet. My next 1,000 hours of gaming are sold. Doom Eternal is extremely difficult.
Together?
Say again?
When are we going to play Fortnite together?
When I get better at first-person shooters again, I am bad at them.
Which will be never. It'll be never because we're too old.
That's
too old.
False.
I agree with Casey. I agree with Casey.
I'm actually gonna fight back on this. I'm not like as good as I was back in the early 2000s, but like I can still get in the positives and shit.
Right.
I'm like, I still get the positives. I'm not like fucking team killing everyone, but like I play a fair amount of Halo, and I played a lot of Call of Duty last year. It's attainable. I just believe in yourself, guys.
Yeah, I've only been playing for the last day. I'm just rusty
Yeah.
as fuck.
It's just give it some time. Like the first couple days back playing Halo, I wasn't doing great, but like me and some of the other guys on Laugh-Finder, we play a couple times a week, and just put up a respectable number.
Oh, it flat out took me a straight 6 months for my first kill in Fortnite. Like, come on.
Oh shit! I do not play Fortnite though.
No,
Casey.
listen, I'm a Mario 3D. I'm a Mario 3 like 2D player. Like that's all I am. Like that's as far as I ever got.
And Liz says, shout out to this sweet solar panel I got for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
It looked
Great
like
for
a nice
camping
little,
or minor societal collapse.
yeah, it was a nice little camper solar panel. You can charge your phone on it and whatnot. I already gave my shout out. Casey, what is your personal shout out for this week?
Just shout out to, starting the year off right, getting people vaccinated, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, Casey, I agree.
We got new content for this show. We got the 5 Minute with the Fam show on YouTube's. We've got the Ziggies
I'm loving
coming out.
the 5 minutes with the fam.
Those are easy to do and they're very fun. And I'm gonna start adding little star wipes to them and stuff like that.
Hey, should we do that? Should we do a few on Thursday night?
We could do one after this one
Okay, great.
with special guest Bryan Preston.
Let's do a few on Thursday night.
Okay, why do you keep slurring Thursday night? Levy, what's your
It's
shout out?
funny.
Go, shout out. Brian.
Which
Which one?
Oh my god, I said Levy. Go, go, go.
Oh, sorry. My shout out is to the Christmas cans from Budweiser. Those are a lot of fun, and honestly, I don't hate drinking them after like the first of the year. They're a good winter kind of drink. So, shout out to that.
Okay, I like it. Preston.
Thanks.
You know what? I'll give a shout out to this. Last December, I did a thing. I actually did one of those fucking, the things where they said, it's like, you can rent out a movie theater for $100. I did it.
Ooh,
It was fucking amazing.
what did you see?
Oh wait, I actually have an earnest. I actually have an
too
earnest.
late. No. Go.
Could
go.
I please? Could I please? Please. I was listening to this song Along December the other day, and those January 5th, I do feel that, like, I was feeling that song this year. Like, I get it. So, shout out to Along December.
Cool. Brian, Preston, what movie did you see?
Cool. I saw Gremlins as my significant other had never seen it because she was like 27, and then she loved that. Then I was like, it was awesome though because you're in a movie theater which I haven't been in an entire fucking year since March because I used to go to the movies like once a week, and so we go to that. We watched Gremlins. She was like, that was great, and then I was like, well, if you like that, you're gonna love the second one.
Oh my god.
She certainly fucking did not.
Aw.
I was like, you're gonna, that's great. And then I was like, oh shit, wait, you're not 8 years old when you first saw this. So I can see that as an adult, you being like, what the fuck is this? Why is there a smart gremlin and a gremlin with a pussy?
Yeah.
I have a question. Why do I like Gremlins 2 better than Gremlins 1?
Because Gremlins 2 is like, it's a live action Looney Tunes movie. It's just like pure fucking slapstick comedy. And Gremlins 1, a lot darker than like I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people fucking die in the first. Like the Gremlins murder multiple people in the first one. Still a solid ass watchable holiday movie. But also it's just like, you know, Gremlins 1 is more of like a straight narrative, more of a morality thing. Also, you kind of like, you know what? Didn't really care for the Donald Trump analog in it. And it's like, why the fuck is he here?
But
Which I get.
But what does it mean that I like the satire of Gremlins 2? And I think it lands better. Joe Dante is fucking like. Is there a better Joe Dante movie than Gremlins 2?
I'd have to think about it, but I mean, I fuck with Gremlins 2 pretty hard. That not a common feeling.
Okay.
I think it's just one of those things, maybe, you know, where people are just like, what the fuck is this? So
I love that fucking
those are my shout outs. If you have the money though, it's totally worth it. It's just like, it was just nice to do like a human thing that I used to do all the time and I haven't done in a really long time. So shout out to just that brief 2 to 3 hour glimpse of normalcy. That's me.
Hey, if you want to do a CTB rent a movie at like AMC or something, just like shoot us a fucking DM and let's put it together a group and let's fucking do that. And like we can advertise it a little bit, but let's go to the fucking movies together, guys. Come on.
Okay, you do that. That has been shout outs.
That's not something you're interested. We've been talking about it for months now.
I'm tired of planning things right now. Okay. All right, we're gonna take a break.
Fair enough.
We're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, it's a very special guest for the new year. All right, we are back from break, and we are joined by a very special guest, a very good friend of the show, coming to us virtually from an underground cave prison in Gotham City. Bane, welcome back to the show.
Yes, I've come to break your listeners and the bodies.
Very good. The last time we talked to you, we were catching up in quarantine, you know, quarantine style. You brought on Poison Ivy. She was a wonderful guest. But as we do have you on back every so often, usually we'll do life advice with Bane. We'll do, you know, various other advice column things. And this time, we're going to be going over New Year's resolutions with you and what you think is going to be big time and awesome in 2021. So, Casey, you said you had a question, an advice question, actually.
Yes, I do.
So why don't we get started with that, and then we'll get into New Year's resolutions and all that other stuff.
Bane, I have a friend who has a problem.
Yes.
He's addicted to Fortnite,
Uh-oh.
and it's kind of impacting his job performance.
Yes, Fortnite. What's the question?
What do you suggest that he do to get himself better?
Oh, and life on Fortnite.
I mean,
like to know about the
life.
Fortnite part.
Well, if it was Fortnite, I would say you find the children you're playing, kidnap the parents, and break the spirits. You say, you can't have your mommy back unless I win the Fortnite, you stupid child. Now, if you want him to stop playing the game, you take him and you break his hands like they were the bat. Unless he can go to work in mittens.
So you take his hands and break them over your knees, like
Yes!
Joel Batman.
Yes, I would. I've got 2 knees. He's got 2 hands. It works perfectly.
What if how much would that cost?
Well, it depends. How big are his hands?
Not very.
Oh wait,
Are they little? Like a child's?
Kind of babyish, yeah.
All right. Well,
gosh.
200 per, I suppose.
Ooh. Okay, what about just
Question.
the one then? Maybe. Casey,
Just
what do you
one.
think? You want to split it?
Yeah, we will split it.
All right.
What's your Venmo, Bane?
It's Bane 69420.
Nice.
Oh my God, that's the combination of my luggage.
It always is. People like to go down on each other upside down and smoke marijuana, so I've heard.
Simultaneously, usually.
Yes. I can't. I'm always wearing the mask.
Yes.
I could 6 or 9, but never both.
Aw, poor Bane. Casey, are you satisfied by this answer?
Very satisfied.
Okay. Yeah, I think we've come to a very amiable solution here for a problem that is very problematic.
So, and we're gonna split it. We're in agreement. We're gonna split it down the middle, and Bane's gonna break Brian's hands.
That's right. No, just the
Alright.
one. Oh, wait,
Just one.
wait, it's Brian? I thought it was somebody.
Oh my god.
I thought it was somebody else.
Yes.
Oh my god.
They'll be
Oh my
seeing you
God.
soon.
You heard it here first. Bane is gonna break
Thanks.
Brian's one hand, not both, because it's too expensive.
What a way,
Probably
what a way to
not.
learn about this.
Probably the left, so you can still pleasure yourself.
Good news, Bane. I'm 37 years old. I've gone both hands a long time ago.
Bane doesn't need to know that. It's called boundaries. Much like in my cave prison. We put up walls to keep
So,
the
hey,
information in.
So, Bane, how does what we've talked about cave prison high prom
Yes.
before? How does cave prison celebrate New Year's?
Well, this year we did it by Zoom, which was awkward.
Well-
Everyone's background's a cave prison. I was the only one wearing a mask, as I always wear one.
Oh wait, question: people in cave prison, they do not wear masks?
Well, some of them do, some of them don't.
What's
It all
the
depends.
general attitude towards COVID in cave prison?
Well, some of us, like, say, Killer Shark can't wear a mask. He has to put just a stopper in his blowhole. I'm kidding. That's Orca, the dolphin whale person. But
Oh,
no,
good reference.
I'm trying to think. Well, of course, the Joker is an anti-masker, but because he's just a dick about everything. He's just contrarian. Oh, haha, I'm so funny. I won't wear a mask.
How does,
Find me
how does-
11,000 votes.
what does Penguin? How does Penguin feel about masks? I must
Again,
ask.
he's got to get them specially made because of his dumb beak nose. He
Makes
looks
sense.
way more like the Danny DeVito penguin than Burgess Meredith. He's just a freak, not just a fat guy in a hat with an umbrella.
Bane, just because I'm curious, and this is, I'll go meta. Who is Bane's favorite penguin?
Oh! Well, as you know, Bane loves the movie Happy Feet.
Okay.
I like the little dancing penguins.
All right.
Yes.
No, that's a great answer. Elijah Wood is your favorite penguin.
He is. The man directed Mad Max and Happy Feet. Talk about range.
Oh, it's 2021, Bane. I feel like you're halfway to dressing like Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. What are your big fashion tips for the year?
Be honest with yourself if you're going to wear assless pants in the apocalypse. Okay? It's a privilege, not a right.
Oh, think about it.
Also, black is slimming. Just saying.
I thought you were going to say masks and leather.
Oh, I mean, wear your goddamn masks. Larry Hogan stole that from me when I was selling him faulty COVID tests.
Oh, that was such a diabolical move. You sold them to his wife.
Yes. Yes, it was.
But those were all
I
dastardly.
do,
What was that?
well, I think that, we're talking about masks, we're talking about COVID. I think this is the time to ask. Bane, how do you feel about will you get the vaccine when it's available? What is your schedule for the vaccine? When will you get it? Will you get it? How do you feel about it?
Oh, well, I'm in group 1A. People still need evil. And that's good gets you in there. You see all those Republican senators getting it. I get it just as they do, so
Yeah.
people know that it's harmless.
Whatever the supervillain version of essential employee is, that's Bane.
Pretty much. We're the real villains out there.
Yeah, somebody's got to spurn the economy of the Batmans and the superhero economy, and even with COVID, like crime. What kind of crimes could possibly have been committed? Well, plenty, but I guess in 2021, when COVID starts to simmer down, y'all, what sorts of schemes are you going to be looking toward the horizon for?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm going to stimulate the economy by putting Gotham in ashes. Rebuilding that city is the only thing keeping it afloat. I mean, seriously. Do you want to go to a nice French restaurant in a street called Crime Alley? I mean, really? Who's trying to open a small business in Gotham? We just blow it up and rebuild it.
So you're going to become a developer at that point?
Well, it's all pretty much money laundering. Think of all these high-rise apartments in Baltimore. Are you really going to spend $1,200 a month to live on Greenmount Avenue? Ask yourself this.
Bane, I have a question.
Is Bane Capital you?
It's not my question.
Well, what is your question?
My question is, Lex Luthor wanted to create new beachfront property and sell real estate, and you want to somehow sell real estate in Baltimore. Why do so many supervillain plans hinge upon real estate?
Oh, well, we steal a lot of ideas from the mafia. That's why I have a strip club. It's called Bada Bane.
Bane.
But do all the women have to wear masks? All the dancers are masked?
Yes, of course. Especially now. It's socially responsible.
All of a sudden, you look like a trendsetter.
Yes. Also, they don't call them face bars. They call them titty bars.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, Bane is a bit randy.
Really took me down a peg there, Bane. I feel intellectually inferior.
Yes.
No, I got it
First I'll break your
immediately.
intellect, then I'll break your body.
Bane, do you have... So other than blowing up Gotham and then rebuilding it as a gentrified utopia, any other wish, anything else on the wish list? Maybe not as a
I think what Evan is asking is, Bane, what are your New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, sure.
Well, first of all, it's got to pamper Bane. I've been taking my mental health and beautification for granted in this year. I just have to be nicer to Bane.
How does Bane pamper himself?
Well, I like to tell you. I like to get a nice...
Please.
I like to get a nice bath bomb. And I pretend that I'm going to use it to blow up Bath Gotham. I'd like to put on a movie, a TV show. I think I'm going to watch this show called The Queen's Gambit.
What is Bane's go-to bath streaming movie? I feel like Bane's a Joe versus the Volcano guy.
It's a little film called Steel Magnolias. I like the strength of the women. The steel of the magnolias.
I bet you're a Terms of Endearment guy. Is that true, Bane?
Yes, of course. I love Jack Nicholson and watching Deborah Winger die. She knows what she did to Bane.
How do you feel about Macaulay Culkin's role in My Girl as well as the good son, the evil son?
Honestly, I could watch Macaulay Culkin die all day.
Bane, are you
care for
an
what
80s baby? Like, what is Bane bored?
Bane is timeless. Bane is forever. But
how does Bane feel about Ryan's song?
It's okay for men to cry about the feelings.
What comes out of your eye ducts? It can't just be tears.
It's tears and venom. It's frothy and green, like Listerine mouthwash.
Does it prevent gingivitis?
I don't know. You'll be telling me soon when you're stepping on my tears. I don't know
Alright.
what that means.
So Bane is going to pamper himself.
Yeah.
What's
Yes.
his next New Year's resolution?
Yeah, you got any more?
Well, probably. I'm going to try to break more backs, of course. Destroy Gotham. And, I'm going to be switching to Diet Venom.
Diet
Oh,
venom.
Diet Venom.
Diet Venom. I'm getting a bit hippie.
Yeah, I guess if you're stuck in cave prison all year during quarantine, it's hard to, gotta get those COVID LBs off your body.
Yes. That's the
Would
problem.
would Bane ever think about like Peloton or anything?
No. Bane did
No.
the mirror, but he found it wanting. I had them all killed. They kept saying I wasn't cycling hard enough. I tell you this, nobody cycles harder than Bane.
Absolutely.
It's gotta be kind of
I
tough to, like, get on the Peloton with a mask, you know, in terms of the breathing rate and whatnot.
Ah, yes. Well, you would think that I just, get a bit foggy.
Well, here's your house. Why do you need the mask?
I have to wear it all the time because
Oh, right,
I'm-
you're Bane. You're Bane.
Yes,
You're
I'm Bane. I mean,
I was
it's
just
like-
thinking about your normal listener.
I mean, you don't think Cardi B takes a butt off at home?
Bane, thanks. We didn't get like a 2020 year in review from you. Bane, what is like your song of 2020? What's your movie of 2020?
Well, I would, of course, say that my movie of 2020 was the film Tenet.
Okay.
I just love Christopher Nolan and the choices he makes. I love blah sounds
Of course.
and not
Wow.
knowing what's going on in a movie. I mean, come on. And then that part at the end, anyway. But that was Bane's movie of the year because they're both confusing and a little terrible.
Did you like WAP, the song?
Yes, of
WAP?
course. Of course. I think it was that Bane loves more than a wet ass per se. It means it's been properly functioning.
Bane, are you single? Are you dating? Because I think
Yeah.
Brian.
Great question.
Yeah, I think Brian is starting to get into dating now, and he probably wants to hear some advice on that.
Bane's
Do you want to
a-
double date Bane?
I'm in a polycule.
Ooh, that sounds
girlfriend-
confusing.
One of my girlfriend has a lot of Funko Pops.
Oh, ooh. Does he have your Funko Pop?
Yes. I make him
How does that
watch.
feel?
He likes to watch.
Your Funko Pop likes to watch you
Of course.
with your girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you talk about it afterwards?
Absolutely. Bane
How
and
does
this-
How does he like it? What does he say?
Well, I go like this. How are you feeling about all of the sex, little Bane? And then he goes, that was very good sex, Bane. And then I say, thank you, little Bane.
That's amazing.
Something tells me
I've
it's just
had
Bane
that
saying it the whole
conversation
time.
recently, so
Yeah, but I'll
Huh?
find you.
Oh,
Nobody talks about little Bane like that
Oh, dear.
without retribution.
I'm gonna have to dig my
I-
own cave prison.
right.
Yes, we're all in a cave prison now called the world.
Vane, I have just one last question for you. Recently, it's been confirmed that Michael Keaton has signed on to play Batman in whatever the next DC movie, Flash movie, whatever it is, should be. Do you have a message for Michael Keaton as Batman?
Yes. I'm going to kill you, Mr. Mom.
What is Bane's favorite Michael Keaton movie?
Multiplicity. I like the dumb one.
Stevie?
Just thinking about Batman being dumb. It excites me.
Okay.
Bane, have you listened to the new Taylor Swift album? What is your review?
Well, she's the voice of a generation. And also, I don't know why she can't find a good man.
She's probably married. That's just my own fan theory. It doesn't matter.
Some days I think she's a lesbian.
Oh my god. Some days I do too.
All right. Well, if nobody else has any questions, Bane, please give us a last word of advice and or whatever you want to do to send us off for 2021 and or till the next time we have you on the show.
Yes, don't get too comfortable. I'll be there
Okay.
in the shadows where I live, waiting to break your hands and your body.
Very good. Always a pleasure, Bane. Thank you very much for stopping by. We will see you next time.
Yes, unless I see you first.
Oh. Hey. All right, we're back. Oh my god, I can't believe we keep getting that guy on this show. He's such a celebrity.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe I missed that. I'm really jealous of you guys for getting to talk to Bane.
But at least your
really
teeth
good
are
get.
clean because you went to the dentist.
I did. I love my night dentist.
Yeah.
So I thought I could fit it in.
That's also a good DC superhero.
Yeah.
It's actually a Marvel spinoff because
Okay.
Night Nurse
Night
is
dentist.
a thing.
Night
No.
dentist.
Night Nurse is a thing, so Night Dentist is a
Yeah.
spinoff of Night Nurse.
Played by Rosario Dawson in the Daredevil TV show.
Right.
Bingo bango.
All right, so one thing we did discuss with Bane that we did not discuss with ourselves, New Year's resolutions. So let's go around the horn rather quickly. Bryan Preston, what resolutions, if any, do you have for this year?
Oh, I'm just trying to get better at time management. It's one of those things like just with this fucking COVID lockdown. Like I always got like all my work shit done, but there's a lot of like other side projects I'm trying to get done as well. So I'm just trying to get better time management this year, just to get even more shit done in the day because I do spend a lot of some time like navel gazing shit like that. So I'm just trying to do more writing. You know, I mean I do a fair amount, but still just that's really it. Just stay on task, stay motivated, just keep chugging along.
Yeah, I guess mine is very similar because mine is just be more creative. I'm going to start trying to do at least rudimentary video editing for the podcast / YouTube stuff. Play more video games. My God, I spent a lot of money on this laptop, so I'm going to play some video fucking games. And, you know, the usual drink less, exercise more crap.
Oh, yeah, that shit too, yeah.
I actually may buy a new house. I don't know. That's not so much a resolution.
Where?
as it is
Where?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
know.
live next door to each other.
No. I just need a place. I need a place that has enough room for my, not burgeoning, but a stable cottage industry. My tiny little house is not enough to do all the meat crafting and blah 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 that I do. In fact, not enough room even for podcasting, unless we're doing it in real life. Because this tiny little desk that I've got doing this thing right now is covered in wires and ring lights and webcams and speakers and so get more room to do stuff. That's another resolution, I guess.
You know what? I got a light on my camera. It helps a lot.
The light on my camera is on right now. Here, let me turn it off. No difference.
Yeah, I mean, let me turn. Yeah. Oh, I turned mine up. Oh, it's like. It's extra bright. It's blinding to me though, so I'm just gonna. Oh god, that's the last setting. That's too much.
I would recommend getting a ring light. They're pretty cheap, and you can do this. You can look washed out and disgusting, or entirely too red, or just pretty okay.
I think I look amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes. I love ring lights. I think I look great.
Yep, they're great. Casey, do you have any resolutions?
I guess if I had to pick one, it's to just save more money and stop eating out as much because
also
it's
smart.
Bad.
Amber's gonna be pissed.
It's out of control. DoorDash. I mean, just getting a workout with DoorDash lately.
Yeah, we've been relying a little too heavily on delivery systems, especially with booze, and that's got to stop because it's just too expensive.
Oh, that shit's expensive with booze. That Drizzly that adds up.
Drizzly is very not cheap.
It is not.
And finally, Brian Levy, what resolution?
So,
Whoa.
because I am Brian Levy and I have to frame my resolutions in certain ways, I like to say that I am terrified of losing my momentum. I hope that I would like to keep on biking. I gave myself off for like basically the month of December. I need to get back on that fucker. Like, honestly, I do feel like it's been getting a little bit warmer and things are good and I can do that.
It also hasn't been all that cold. I mean,
No, it's been cold a couple days here and there, but like
I
not
actually
that
went for a
cold.
run today. For 6
Yeah.
minutes. I said, I'm going to do 6 minutes. Then tomorrow I'm going to do 7 minutes. Then the next day I'm going to do 8 minutes.
I'm glad to hear that because I feel like I'm bullshit. I feel like I'm bullshit, and I want to do my shit. I want to get back on it. I want to be at 145 by December 31st, 2021.
Got it. Well, you can get one of those little spin cycle dealies. They're pretty inexpensive. You just put your bike on it and you can ride it inside.
What do Pelotons cost?
A lot of money.
A lot.
More than you have.
I don't got a lot. Don't got a lot. So that's one of them. The other one is I want to keep doing good at school. 3 A's B. It's great. It's great. It's good. It's good. It's good. Can't be complacent. That's the thing. My New Year's resolution is to not be complacent. Let's get the momentum going. Let's keep it going. Everything is, things are good. Let's keep on. Come on. Come on, me.
I would feel stupid if I spent that much money on an exercise bike or a treadmill. I just looked at prices.
Yeah, with a TV on it, where where some MLM subscriber is yelling at you.
Holy shit! You know what? I got a fucking Google Fire and $150 fucking exercise bike. I do use it. I bought a number of years ago. I think I got this.
Here's the real answer: is that as soon as it gets warm, I just need like a bike phone mount and a fucking unlimited data plan.
Right.
Because like
you can watch 80s commercials while you bike.
The whole time, I'll fucking binge. What show is out like right now? Sabrina. Like I'll fucking binge Sabrina like next year or next summer or whatever. Like whatever. Like fine.
I got that Marvel Unlimited shit. I just read comic books when I do it.
Well, I don't think I can read while I think I can watch TV while I'm biking.
Oh, I do it like on stationary.
Oh yeah, well no, I'm gonna go like through the streets of Baltimore watching Sequest DSV on Peacock or something.
That's not okay.
All
right.
I got one more quick one. One more quick one. I want to go camping more this year. I went once last year, and I'm gonna go at least 3 times this year.
I would like to do that with you.
Well, go ahead and get a tent.
I just want to sleep in your sleeping bag.
Nope.
Oh.
Under the stars.
Under the stars.
Yeah, you can sleep on the ground outside of the tent. All right, so here's what we're going to do. For the last part of this show, the audio version, we're going to talk about a little movie called Wonder Woman 84, which I will then clip out of the video and post it on YouTube as its own thing, because I know that at least 7 people will want to watch it on YouTube. How's that sound?
Amazing.
Great. And it makes me a little angry. Grr. Casey, how does it make you feel?
Pissed offy.
Okay, yeah, time to get a little pissed offy. Time to go right ahead and tell everyone to shut up!
Let the band deal with
Okay, it's the end of the show in which we give persons, places, things that are lowering our quality of life and giving us the opposite of jollies, a hearty, verbal, shut up. What do we got from the Fan Zone, Casey?
There's no shut-ups from the fan zone.
Hey, wow.
Oh, wow.
Starting off the year positive. That's great.
Yeah, very positive.
But for the purposes of this show, we need to give our shut-ups. So I'll give mine. Actually, Brian, I'm going to let you keep yours. Because I'm just going to say, Brian and I have the same one, but I came up with a different one. Shut up to accidentally paying off your credit card twice.
What?
Yeah, I accidentally made 2
I know
payments.
nothing about that.
2 payments to my credit card, so now it has a positive balance, and that's wrong. It's wrong.
What?
It's wrong.
Can't you just like just give me back my fucking money?
Please reverse charges on this thing.
Yeah, it's
No,
like,
now
bruh.
it's just like I have a prepaid credit card. Ugh. I'm poor.
Lame.
Casey the Kasem, do you have any shut-ups?
Shut up. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Ah! Shut up to your hat. I don't know.
Beautiful hat. Leave my hat alone.
Bryan Preston, you have any shut-ups?
Just well, I guess shut up to last year, and shut up to people trying to undermine the democratic process.
Ooh.
It's not perfect, but it's the best we got.
It's an evergreen shut-up.
It is.
Mostly related to last year, but I'm sure it'll happen again.
It's been happening.
Tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
We talk about tomorrow.
Fair enough. Brian, our shared shut-up, go for it.
Compared to the democratic process, I can't compete, but for my own selfish bullshit, shut up to Whole30. Look, man, I get it. We all had a rough couple of weeks, right? We all did things we didn't want to do. We all did more than we did want to do. But at a certain point, there comes between a dry January, a Whole30, a whole, I'm not going to drink 30 drinks this weekend versus I won't drink 5 drinks this weekend. And, just do your friends that, didn't necessarily, bullshit their way through the holidays.
What?
Just drink 5 drinks with them. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Let me articulate what Brian is trying to say.
What weekend?
We know a million fucking people that are doing Whole30, and you know who you are, and that means we can't hang out. Everybody is just
With
not
anybody.
hanging out. With anyone. They're just no, we're just going to continue sitting in our houses.
I had 2 people say the same sentence to me, and that sentence was, I'm doing Whole30. I'm probably not going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yep, that is the card-carrying catchphrase of a Whole30 enthusiast. Yeah, we're doing Whole30, so we're staying in tonight. Yeah, we're doing Whole30, so we can't drink. Yeah, we're doing Whole30, so we can't necessarily walk outside it either. Yeah, we're doing Whole30, so movies out of the question.
Wait, what the fuck is Whole30?
I'm not sure, dude. Not sure.
It's a
It's a very
diet.
strict diet.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, I will go Google that after this then.
Thank you. And that has been...
And then next week.
Right.
I can't.
Bryan Preston
hang out.
can't be on the podcast. He's doing Whole30.
Yeah, no, I can't do anything.
All right, that's been Shut Up. End of the show. First show, but not the last show, of 2021. Bryan Preston, thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Thank you as always. I love coming on, guys.
Cool, great. We will see you next time, and I guess that's it. Bye.
Goodbye.